Yo, what's going on? Man United 2, Everton 0. Listen, it wasn't nice. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't. But we got over the line. We got over the line. I look at Man United today, man, and to talk about the performances, man, there's two players that I want to highlight. Actually, maybe three. There's three players I really want to highlight today for different reasons. I'm going to start with Garnacho. Garnacho, today, it's the thing about having a young player, right? You bring this kid in, and his job last season, he was coming off the bench, and he was a bit of the impact man off the bench. And when he was coming off the bench, I'm telling you, teams were tired, and they couldn't deal with the pace. They couldn't deal with how the injection he would add to the game. And then after you say, well, he has to push on and become a first team, like a starter, basically. He's a sub. Can he become a starter? Can he be as impactful? Can he still have that thing that we need? I'm not going to say he was incredible, out of this world, but I will say that he did what wingers are supposed to do. Be dangerous, draw the foul, get something, win something. And that's what you can't ask for more as a manager from your winger. Again, maybe say assist here and there. But again, he done his job today. Probably should have got a goal. Slides. The ball gets played across by Bruno. Slides and just kind of misses it, really. Mishits it. There was another one when was there a tackle that put him off? Someone dives in and he had to, this is when I think he should have just been a bit smarter, dribbled and got out of it, or just passed it to Rashford. You couldn't really accuse him of greed today because, again, he does create two big moments for two people to get in the score sheet and not himself, Bruno and Rashi. So I would say, look, we're seeing the good, I won't say the bad, but we're seeing what you expect from a youth product in Garnacho. I'm really proud of how his development and how he's getting better. There's still more. He's still very raw. There's still a lot more we're looking to see from him. Some of the passes in the first half between him and Delo were just off. The rhythm was off, but that was good. Another player that I have to big up, Onana again today. This team Everton started like a house on fire. Like, there was I'll say it was under siege at moments, like really just on us, hounding us. We couldn't get out. We spent most of the first half, or I'll say the first 10 minutes, like stuck in our half. Couldn't do nothing. And Onana made these saves, man. There was one where I think there was a great ball played in, and it was Onana versus Onana. And he gets in front, gets his hand to it. I think some of the catching was good. Just, I think, resolute. But one of the main things that we have is, because we are lacking in terms of a midfield and just how we're building up from the back, which is a problem for us, Onana being able to just go long and into selectively, like, find his player is key for us. Because we did that today. Went over the top, there was moments where you found Bruno play it wide. Not saying it happened a lot, because you might listen to this and think, oh, I'm trying to sound like we played amazing football. No, I don't think it was that. But I would say that Onana was a great outlet today, and he just made some good saves, and he goes away with a clean sheet. Again, he's finally turned the corner, finally really arrived at Manchester United, I would say. He said he went to seek the elders because he didn't know what's going on, but we're really seeing the real Onana now, and that does make me happy. That's something. He's my man of the match today. Maybe for you feel differently, but I'm going to call him my man of the match today. I think he was just assured, did his job in spite of his team. In spite of his team looking meaty as you could. The only way you can define that performance was meaty. Another player that I want to praise is Lindelof. Lindelof today for me, man, was just like, it's the fact that he's out of position and he's doing the job there. He doesn't want to be in that position. Playing on the left-hand side as a left back, it's not easy. It's quite difficult. And I've been impressed. I've been impressed with Lindelof just for being there. It's just his application, his just like fighting for the club, really, in a sense. Now, he's still like, I would call him kind of underwhelming. It's still underwhelming. I'm not saying like give him another contract, this, that, and the other, but I am saying that I'm recognizing the job that he's doing considering no Luke Shaw, no, like, left back has been a problem. And while he's filled the hole for a little bit, not the long-term solution, but he's just kind of clogged up the hole at the moment. And I'm really, like, thankful to him for that. One thing, if I can say, like, some of the negatives, I won't just highlight Casemiro. I don't want to just scapegoat one player. But then the passing was, we have to do better. I don't think, I think sometimes the players should really take autonomy in these situations. Like, the passing just has to be, I don't care how you really set them up. We should be able to make simple 5-yard passes. And that's where we was getting it wrong. I'm not talking about passes where it's through the lines and it's them probing ones. I'm talking, he's over there. Like, those ones, those square passes, get it to the man. We have to work on that. Off the pitch, we just, like, these guys need to know where each other are going to be and trust each other. That's what needs to happen. Like, yeah. I don't know if it's a team building thing. I can't understand it. But then there's no excuse for the players. These are international players at the end of the day to be doing this. Before I get out of here and stuff, there's another player that we had to give, because he got a standing ovation today, and that's the one and only Johnny Evans. Johnny, he's brilliant. Like, the guy's just, it's crazy that he's come in and he's playing so many games for Man United. It's crazy that each time we've called upon him and tried to rely on him, he's done his job. Now today, he spared the blushes. It was a mad back pass, and can I say, the ball just goes out for a corner. It was terrible, it was poor. But then he makes a double block. Like, he just done, even understanding to know, a lot of teams like to do the cutback versus us. We've kind of started to take that out of the game where teams are not really doing that to us. So that's progressive for us. We're clutching at straws when we talk about football, style of football. There's things that I can say, like, I'll be worried about in the games coming up, in terms of, especially against Liverpool. That is the fixture. That is the game that's going to really test us. Again, it could be even an embarrassment situation if we get done over by their kids. It could be really embarrassing. And if we play like that, there's a high chance that that's up there. There's a chance for that to happen. We have to be smart, have to be locked in, have to be ready. We have to let Klopp know, see you later, you're not winning the FA Cup. That's what you have to do. Again, this is our only chance of silverware. This is the only chance to get it done, get it right. We got to do it. Listen, people, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. As I said, my man of the match, Onana. Onana, you finally settled. Really happy for you. Big up.